Hi everyone, welcome to the channel, it's Artis. In today's video we'll be reviewing this orbital sander. This is a small palm sander. It's Makita's DBO180 model. But before we do that, let's thank our sponsors of this video, which is Sterling Power Tools and Fixings, and Luke in particular, and also Makita UK for giving these tools to test out. So yeah, let's get into it. So as always, we're going to start with weighing them and we see what we get. So this sander will be with 5 amp battery, which is probably what you're going to use anyway. And let's see. So it's 1.714 kilos or 3.779 pounds. So fairly light. What we have here, so you got your 3 settings, 3 speed settings, your on and off button. What we don't have here, I would say, is the light. So obviously you will need additional lighting when you do any sort of sanding, but it also comes with the bag. Unfortunately we don't have bag with us today, but I myself use this exactly the same model myself, so I know a bit more about it. So it comes with the bag, and depending on what you get, you could be getting battery as well with it. But the beauty about it is it's small, and yeah, it's just a perfect companion in your daily work. Either you do your doors, you know, you need plane the edge of the door and you sand a bit, anything like that. It's good for smaller type of jobs. You wouldn't be wanting to sand decking with this because it just won't be, you know, efficient enough. For that you will need heavier duty sanders, which I do have as well, but that's not the story for today. So let's see, without what you got here, it's quite compact. Without the battery, actually, without battery it's 2.3 pounds, 2.36, and just over a kilogram, so it is quite light. Obviously you're going to be using it with the battery, so it's not really what it is without the battery. But yeah, let's do a little try out on our we got a board which is quite dirty. I won't go much because we don't have a bag on this. You can use obviously hoover on this. You can get attachments to attach the hoover. That's what I do. You can have the Makita small portable hoover, or which works well with it. I actually use it when I do the doors and stuff to sand the doors. I use that hoover with this sander. So obviously I'm gonna put a link of that hoover below the video, so you can go and check that video out as well. But yeah, let's see what it does. So obviously, as you can see, it does get job done. This is very fine pad though. It's, well, it's 120, but it's not new. So obviously it, you know, depending on your applications, you obviously choose the pad accordingly. I use it for all sorts, starting from doing GRP roof, where you got trims and you do your bandaging, etc. Or you bandage your trims up to flatten them. I use this with the hoover to my carpentry jobs which I do. So yeah, I can only highly recommend it. The only thing what will break or you will have to change is this pad, because over time you will lose the Velcro adhesion, so that will obviously deteriorate over time depending on your usage. So you're gonna have to replace these, but they're quite straightforward to replace. I can't remember off the top of my head how much it costs to replace this, but we can link in description so you can see the parts for this as well, because that is the one you're gonna have to replace on a heavy use, which I do use it a lot. So so yeah, let's dive into the specs of this tool. So obviously it's powered by 18 volt LXT batteries, features 125mm discs, it's a 2.8mm orbit and 3-speed option ranging from 7 to 11,000 OMP. Perfect for subtle finish to moderate sanding tasks. As for the pros, it's obviously compact, stable handling with low center of gravity, 3-speed control for versatility, excellent dust collection if you use Hoover, I would say, and obviously cordless freedom. Great runtime with the batteries of LXT range. Cons, as I mentioned, not ideal for heavy use, so if you got a heavier sanding such as, you know, your decking, etc., that is not the tool to go for. It's more for your finishing carpentry rather than or building work rather than your heavier use, especially if you need to sand, you know, above your head, etc. It's not really meant to do that. But yeah, right, overall, what I can say from personal experience, because I've used this tool a lot myself, this is not mine, but I've got exact model myself and it is brilliant, as I mentioned, especially if you got Makita batteries, then it's a no-brainer. You get your body only version of it, and yeah, because they're not that expensive, to be fair, so it is really good tool for the price, I think personally. And yeah, the only thing, as I mentioned, it's not good for heavy duty sanding, so if you need, I don't know, do decking, re-oiling, whatever, you know, it's not for that. So this is just your second fix kind of level, I would say, where you got to sand edge at the door, things like that, small things, and you don't really want to be sanding above your head because it's not heavy, but it's not really just designed for it. Obviously, look at the dust extraction. You're going to be using Hoover. It's not a good combo for using sanding the ceilings. You've got special sanders for that, so as they help with the suction, etc. But yeah, overall this Makita is a brilliant little tool, and if you enjoyed, don't forget like and subscribe. I keep forgetting that, but yeah, please do, so we can film more videos, and we'll catch up with you later.